Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I know. Give it a minute. Everybody getting the notification. Yay. Okay. Good morning. Thank you, Beatrice. Hi, Butterfly. Butterfly's free. Good morning. Transcend. Good morning. I know it's early for some and late, like if you're in Florida for others. But I'm going to go ahead and take my glasses off. So anybody watching this in the future, yes, I'm still dealing with swelling and redness, but I guess, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I sure still feel it. Well, I tell you what, when you put something topical, especially on your face that you're allergic to, it doesn't go away for a while because my skin has to rejuvenate to get rid of that layer that it was on. So it's been tough. Hi, Butterfly Kisses Healing. Hi, honey. Just Joy, Solitary Empath, Bonnie Russell, Heart Centered Tarot. Hi, honey. Joy Rico, Jeanette. Is that Cha-Cha? Cheryl. Mediva, Dragon. Louise. Antonio Mura. Chris. Haley, Naomi, Karen. T. Jones. And Janita, DJ. Is it Minuet? See, that's the reason why I don't do this, is because I butcher people's names. I try so hard. Good morning, Kika. Yeah, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Is everybody excited about the last reporting of the January 6th? I'm so stoked. I hope. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Butterfly Kisses Healing. And Butterfly Kisses Healing, do you have a YouTube channel? If you do, go ahead and post it. And I think, if I remember right, we were supposed to do a collaboration. I'd be more than happy to do that. Email me again so we can get that all scheduled up. So a lot of things have been going on with me. Weird stuff, I have to tell you. And then we'll get into tarot readings. First, I don't know if you guys have ShiningHawkHealing.com have seen or knew that she created a deck of cards. These were gifted to me. I mean, the bag alone is worth the cards, I'm telling you. But this is the bag that it came in, and she has these cards right here, and they're great. I mean, they have like one word, sacred space, clarity. I love cards with words. Love them. Because each deck of cards, each tarot cards has a different meaning to that creator. And so it's not a one set rule for every single card out there. And when a creator puts words onto their deck of cards or their tarot cards, it helps the reader understand what direction those cards are going in. So that's the reason why I absolutely love tarot cards with words on them, and that's what she has done. This is Clarity, Sunrise, and I think you can go to her channel, and I think she has a website that you can go to order these. Well worth it. These are incredible. I've been reading through these. These are going to be beautiful for like personal readings and giving somebody a spiritual reading directly from spirit. So good stuff. Really good stuff. I also got tarot cards that Scott Allen created. And those were wonderful as well. I was wondering, I was invited onto his channel, and he was using his own tarot cards, and he gifted me some of those. And these also have words on them. So I love it. And it has like the cows on there and pictures and like the farmer. Oh, these are just beautiful. I love them. Love them. So anyways, thank you. And I think you can go to his Scott Allen's channel, and I'm not sure, ask for them. Go talk to him. Go write him an email or something like that on how to get those. But those are really great too, especially if you're in a farm community or like in Iowa or something like that, and you want to read farmers tarot, would probably work really well. And yeah. Anyways, enough of that. I just absolutely love my tarot card community and the gifts, and of course Lena and Sienna. And I'm going to set up a day that I'm going to have Lena Rodriguez. It's already in the works. I already emailed her, and I need to email Sienna. And we're going to do a maybe a live or a taped. I don't know. Sometimes I do them taped on my channel, and use just that deck of cards, which are phenomenal too. So, all right, everyone come in and hit the like button. That always helps. Always helps. Posting my channel. Oh, good, honey. And thank you. Yeah, we definitely need to get together. I vaguely remember an email. That's what happens to me. I get so many, and then I get kind of busy, and then I forget, and I don't know. I don't know why, but yeah, definitely. Hi, Pegasus. Hi, Renee. So yeah, we'll get together. We have a whole new 2023 coming up. So yeah, we will definitely do that. All right. Now that the bragging on my community and the wonderful, talented readers that are I consider my friends, and how they give to this community in their own special way, especially in their own art and crafts way. You know what I mean? They're also talented. Okay, so things have been going kind of weird for me. Here's a story. You guys ready for a story? Here's a story. So I live by King Supers, and I go in there randomly at least 2 or 3 times a week. I do not like shopping, so I do a lot of Instacart. But every once in a while, when all I need is one thing or something like that. Anyhow, long story short, I go in there and I feel like I need to put in an application. And I'm walking through the store. I'm like, no, I don't. And then I go back in again. I was like, oh, I need to put in an application. Maybe I should work here in a store, just part time, just to get you out of the house. Sheila, you're getting really, really squirrely, and you're getting, you need something to do. And I go out of there. I'm like, and I wait on it a little while, and then I go back in and I get the same feeling. And so I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just going to follow the feeling. All I can do is put some applications in and see what happens. Well, I put some applications in, and wham, bam, like 3 days later. And it wasn't this King Supers, but it was another King Super. So I go up and and the application, I go to the interview, and he hires me on the spot. Like, we get into this conversation about where we lived, and we lived in the same places. The interview was like minimal, and he hires me on the spot. I'm like, oh, all right, well, it's part-time. So part-time I can do, a couple of days a week. Get me out of the house, get me back into community, right? And it's in the deli. So anyways, so that happened. And I go to my training and get on the floor, and I'm a worker, right? I will outwork anybody around me. And I'm not trying to brag. It's just the truth. I am a worker. And so I get there and I learn quickly because I'm Gemini, and well, I'm just getting in there and stuff like that. And 2 days later, I heard it come from her mouth. And it made me finally realize what had just happened as I followed that energy of what I was feeling. She said, Sheila, we've been waiting a long time for you. I was like, no, I didn't do it. That's exactly how spirit works. Exactly how spirit works. And then to top that all off, apparently, and the boss that was transferring to another store he transferred to another store, so there's no compromising anymore. But he was highly attracted to me, and he asked me my number on his last day. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? So now I have a friend who I'm texting to. I haven't had anybody tell me good morning beautiful on my cell phone in a long time. That kind of feels kind of good, but we'll see. I'm really not into dating, but it was just that kind of stuff that happens. That's exactly what, a lot of us talk about, how you just follow the energy. You just follow what you feel, what's coming through, what the direction is. It's not loud and screaming. It's subtle. And if you in yourself, in your heart, and your being is calm enough, right, to receive that subtle information, that's exactly how it works. So yeah, it was sweet. It was really sweet. I mean, he didn't compromise himself at all. Of course, he would never do that. But it was like on the last day when he was leaving, because he was being transferred to another store in Colorado Springs. He goes, I really would like to have your number. And like I said, this morning we texted a little bit this morning, and then the first thing that came this morning was, like I said, the first time, and I'm talking years. It's gonna make me cry, that I got that good morning, beautiful text message. So yeah. Anyhow, that's the way life goes. But let's get into tarot. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Other than my face is feeling a lot better, but it's still there. You can still see the swellingness. So if anybody's watching for the first time, you should subscribe. For one, if you're just watching, please subscribe. If you're trying to figure out how you can't chat, it's because you'll need to be subscribed to my channel and then wait that 10 minutes, and then you'll be able to chat. It helps with trolls. It helps keeping people with, bad intentions and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, honey. I feel self-conscious about it. I don't know why, but I just do. And it's the way it is. Okay. I am so very excited about the January 6th stuff, for sure. And there's so much going on. Elon Musk asking Twitter, should I step down? And he's getting almost 60% of the people on Twitter saying, yes, please. That's hilarious to me. I don't understand Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. And well, I'm on Twitter. I lied. I'm on Twitter, but I don't do much on Twitter because I really don't understand it. I get on there and I just navigate it. It's just confusing to me. So, but I'm on TikTok, which is really easy to navigate. And that's where a lot of people draw and pull Twitter stuff and put it on TikTok for those of us that don't Twitter. And so Elon Musk apparently asked and put a poll out there, should I step down as CEO? And everybody's like, yeah, you should. Because this is a dumpster fire at this point. It was just, he's not a businessman. And I don't believe he has the money either. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there, apparently, if you're bragging about how much money you got, it doesn't mean you have much money. It's the silent ones that walk around wealthy. Anyhow, let's get to some questions. If anybody has any questions, post them. Or get a hold of a moderator. They will post them and they know how to do it. If you're like, hey, so and so, they're watching, they'll post it up in caps for me. They know how to get my attention. So if you guys want to do that and post up the thing, but I really want to see. Now, we all know without a shadow of a doubt, feel it in my heart and my soul, they're going to recommend criminal charges for Donald Trump to the DOJ. Right? So we know, will Congress ban TikTok? I don't know. We'll see. Boy, don't they hate the fact that the Gen Zers can organize on TikTok. That's and Twitter too. They were doing it on Twitter and they were doing it on TikTok. But TikTok is pretty fast. TikTok is real fast. So we'll definitely I'll look into that. Yes, posting yes, a butterfly kisses healing. Please go and follow her. Posting channel as requested. Yes, I request anybody that has a channel, please post. I think this is the best way to advertise your channel is in the chats. Tell people what you do. I highly recommend that. I am 100% supportive of somebody coming in and promoting who they are and getting people to go and check out their channels and stuff. We're here for everyone. I think that should be the normal, not the exclusion, right? I'm not special, in that way that I can't help another creator and lift them up. I think that's the way we should be. So, anyhow. Well, Aries, you should do something with it. Should do something with it. All right, back to questions. Let's first see what they're going to do about TikTok. Let's check that out. Pegasus, anybody wants a gorgeous magic wand? My friend makes them, and I manage her Etsy page, Etsy shop. Oh, yes, exactly. Cool. Good morning, Jackie. My Jackie's here. She's a busy girl, but my Jackie's here. Right. TikTok. I love TikTok. I don't put enough on there. I mean, I know that they say they take your information and stuff like that. Your Google does that. Your phone does that. I mean, all of a sudden, there's nothing quiet about us anymore. So the thing that there's like, they're taking our stuff. Oh, well. I mean, go on Google, put your own name in there, see what comes up. Come on. Okay, TikTok. I'm trying to get into the energy of it. It just feels like nothing. I don't know why, but it just feels like nothing. It feels like they're just spouting it off right now. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like it's like big talk right now, but it's like a empty air. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, they don't like it. I asked why they wanted to shut it down. Why they want to shut it down is because they can teach, they can inform, they have teamwork, they're collective. That dictators hate it when people can collectively gather and get the right information. Man, they hate that. But that's one of the reasons why they cannot stand Twitter. It has nothing to do with them getting their information. It has the ability to teamwork, train, teach, tell the right thing. And then they have the harmony and the happiness. They don't like that. Like I said, the Gen Z can gather. They can unite on TikTok. They just know how to do it. They know where to go. They get people tag them. Like when a Gen Z gets on there, they tag them in another Gen Z thing. I mean, they're there. I don't know about Twitter. Twitter might be the same way, but yep. The discovery, people on there, they know how. Okay, so that's the reason why they want to, and of course the money. But that's the reason why they want to shut it down. So now that we got that, let's see if they're going to be able to do anything about it. I'm not an advocate. I'm not telling you to go get on Twitter and stuff like that. I'm just telling you that I enjoy it immensely. I also have a little page. It's not much, it's not much, but I get my voice out there too. Elon Musk was trying to shut down his little engine, with Twitter. He was trying to break it so that the information doesn't get out there, and definitely failed with that. If you're just watching, please subscribe. If you're wondering why you can't chat, it's because you'll need to be subscribed to the channel and then wait the 10 minutes and then you can post. It just helps keeping all of the trolls away. So, and you should be subscribed anyway. Why not? Let's see if they're going to do anything with it. No, not much is going to be done with TikTok. They're like TikTok's going to defend their territory. They're going to defend their rights. They have a chariot. It's going to happen quickly, like they already have, and they're going to regret even talking about TikTok. And this is like a new adventure. They're probably going to also maybe create a new platform for everybody to go to anyway, or somebody is. Kind of like it. Creativeness, that's kind of how I feel. Down to earth. All of it's going to temper. All of that talk and all of that is going to temper and go away. Yeah, okay. It's not going to work. Like most things, the dang conservative Republicans do. They get a little inch and then they get pulled back. That's a lot. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody, right now. Bam. All right. I really want to know if the DOJ is going to do something about those where this January 6th is going to referral criminal charges with all the evidence, if they're going to do anything about it. Let's see. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Annie. Marie Wells. Okay, let's see if the DOJ is going to move forward with any of those criminal recommendations. Oh, well, look at this. So this was very interesting. So I have the moon, which is the betrayal, the recommendations, the criminal recommendations, the betrayal. Then I got the 4 of Cups, which at first is like apathy when he's handing it and he's ignoring it. But I think this is literally a vision of the January 6th handing this to the DOJ, right? And then I got the 10 of Cups. Like, thank you. We will. And let me tell you one more card that makes it all pull together. I got justice. Yes, they are going to do something with these charges. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Oh, look at that. They're going to do charges, and this is Trump. Oh my gosh. They're going to restrict him. They're going to restrict him. And then let the petty fighting begin. You know, there's going to be fools out there that are going to try to do something. You know what? I'm not mad at more Trump supporters going to prison. I'm not mad at it. Please, just stay safe. Stay out of their way. Let the police and do what they do. But I'm not mad at more of them going to prison and losing their life and their livelihood and their. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Let me see if I can draw out a time frame. Are they going to do it quickly or are they going to do it slowly? I mean, I literally have, like, I keep on tapping into Jack Smith because I need to I need to know. I want to know how he's doing and how it's going, right? I tap into his energy. I tap into his energy. He is almost giddy today. He is almost more excited as we are about listening to it and hearing it. He is like, oh, bring it on. Bring it on. I mean, this is how he is. Yeah, that's his feeling. And his team is right behind him going, you know what I mean? I think Jack Smith is tired of Trump thinking that he can get away with his threats to him. Okay, I'm going to try to draw out a time frame. You know, time frames suck. Just giving you a heads up. We try. We really try. And sometimes, every so often, the time frame energy lines up with the planets and we get this spark of inspiration. That's how it happens. In a while, we can get that kind of right. Like, I remember back in January 2nd, I remember this one like it was like yesterday, right? I was doing a reading for the future. And I kept on getting a hit that something was going to happen on January 2nd, like something that was devastating to Trump and that it's going to make Biden, be more popular. And I remember that was before the election or it was after the election that Biden had gotten the election and Trump was still in power until January 20th. And I kept on getting these readings that January 2nd was going to happen. All of a sudden, January 2nd came around, and that's when Trump made a phone call to the state elector or whatever in Georgia. And that was on January 2nd. It was blew up, and it was just huge. And so I got that time frame. So every once in a while, a miracle happens, but I don't know if anybody was in here and remember that. And before the January 6th, I kept on getting achieving first stage, achieving first stage. Remember that too? Remember achieving first stage? I just like, why are we getting the achieving the first stage? What is achieving the first stage? And the infighting and as fighting and achieving the first stage. I mean, that came up like constant. And now I understand achieving the first stage was to take over the government and then continue on. If they would have won, can you imagine what this country would look like if they won? But yeah, that's what their whole goal was. Achieving the first stage was to take over the government and win that day. That was their first stage. Yeah, I remember that too, Rochelle. So anyways, let me see if I can get a time frame with the DOJ and the going forward with the charges. Let me see. Thank you, Pegasus. Yeah, that was my plan too. I was going to gather my kids and my grandchildren. We were all going to move back to Ireland, or not back to Ireland, to somewhere. Poor Canada was going to get flooded. Mexico, you know what I mean? It's either that or stay and fight. You know, those were our options: leave or stay and fight. Okay, let's see. Well, I definitely got the Two of Cups, them handing over the information. Here it is. I also got the Page of Swords, which is the business end of it. Then I got the Star of Hope. But then I got the Hermit. So that's really weird. But I think it's inner guidance. I think they have to look at the evidence. They have to really internalize it, organize it, go forward with any what the charges they want. So that makes a little sense that they're going to pause with the evidence, get it together, because that's what police do. And then we have the Queen of Cups, New Horizon. So calm, passionate, intelligent, going forward with professionalism, which is really, really nice. And then the end. So I wish I could get a time frame, but it's probably, I'm feeling maybe, like as I'm reading this, they're going to give it a little bit of oomph in January and maybe February, or if not the end of January, because the end and the death, I mean, that's there. The pain is there. The steady progress is there. The money is also there to get it done. And their goal is to move from turbulence to calm. So everything's there. The Ace of Pentacles, manifesting it, new opportunity. Chariot, this is the card I've been waiting for. Chariot. Chariot is moving things fast. They have everything in their chariot to move forward. Okay, it's going to go quicker than we think. You know how justice is slow, but it's going to go quicker than we think. Now, wouldn't that be a great if they handed over all that information today and then tomorrow they go put handcuffs on them? But you know, we're just wishful thinking at that point. But it would be like the celebration, Christmas. It's like the Santa Claus is coming to town. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that just be the best? But it's probably not going to happen that way. Let me read on Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she's getting squirrely. I mean, she's starting to say some stuff that it's almost like a confession, so that when the information comes out, she's already said something about it. So I want to see. Let me see where Marjorie Taylor Greene is at. She's really starting to get really squirrely on a level that's unhinged. I mean, yeah, that's what they do the most, is when they know that something's coming out, know that they've said that they've done something, they will speak to the community and say it in a certain way to blame the other person. So when they do come out with it, like, I told you, this is what happened. Crazy. Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let me see what's going on. I'm just going to do like a little, and I'm not going to read on what she's going through, because they're always grandiose in their mind and they're not right. So I always go with the energy against them. I get more information about criminal charges or what the evidence is against them. Good morning, Teresa. Okay, here we go. Wow. This woman has a born leader. She wants to be, she has this ambition of being the leader and public recognition in battles. So that's the first thing they gotta, it's almost like they recognize her ambitions. They know about her ambitions. I wonder why that's coming out. The Queen of Pentacles, making money, businesslike. They have the goods on her. They have the wisdom on her. They know what she's doing. They know what she's been doing up to. They have the evidence. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is coming out. And I asked one day I was sat down with the Hierophant card. And I'm like, why do you keep on coming out with my political readings? What is the real meaning? It is wisdom. The evidence. They know. The Hierophant meaning the wisdom about them. They know. So from here on out, the Hierophant comes out. I know what it means now when I'm doing political readings. And the Ace of Swords. Right after the wisdom of them, of the truth and the breaking through. So we are going to get some more information about Marjorie Taylor Greene. The breakthrough, the information, the truth. And the sun shining on her. Maybe they're talking about, maybe they're talking about she had a more leadership role in this January 6th than we know about. She was in it more than they know it. She had a bigger role. She was manipulating the situation. She was giving up ideas. And that's what we're going to find out. because I got the Ace of Swords and the Sun. You can't get any clearer than that. That more evidence about Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to come to surface. The Magician comes out. They have to, and another ace. Another ace against her, Ace of Cups. Plenty, cup runneth over, plenty of evidence. But the Magician, hiding, manipulating, maybe the Magician, they have to trick her. They have to use their skills against her. Let the fight begin. Somebody's giving up information about her. Somebody's giving it up. So they're getting charity. They're getting somebody behind the scenes talking about it. Well, Marjorie, it doesn't look like you have loyal friends. So that was very interesting. They're not going to let Marjorie go. They're not going to let her go. Yeah, the text did say that she was attending the planning and the meetings and stuff like that. Absolutely. So somebody's giving up information about her. She has she doesn't have friends in low places anymore. She has enemies in low places. I've been trying to get some information about your kitty, honey. I don't know if your kitty's a boy kitty or not, but I think your kitty was out fighting, and I that's the feeling, is he's out. If whatever's happening, there's been fight going on. It doesn't. I feel like maybe he's fighting. I don't know if. So that's the only information that I'm getting through about the kitty. I'm sorry. Okay. Move on. Who else? Who else do we want to look at? Something keeps on grabbing my attention. If you can see, it's like I'm coming in and out. Something keeps on grabbing my attention of going into what's going on. And to be honest with you, the visions that I am seeing is the people in Congress who were on that list of 30 plus people or people that were texting Mark Meadows. See, I've been trying to get into Mark Meadows. Mark Meadows hasn't publicly testified. And I kept on getting the feeling that Mark Meadows has been communicating, but he's afraid for his life. Like he's literally been like he's afraid for his life. Okay. Real or imagined, I don't know, but he's afraid for his life. That's why he won't come publicly. But he has been doing underhanded cooperation with the committee. Like he would call up, one of like Liz Cheney in the middle of the night. Hey, this is what's going on. This is what I saw. Check that out. That's the feeling I'm getting from Mark Meadows. Almost the whole time. And with, no proof of that. But it just seems like Mark Meadows has been in more direct contact with them. And he has been saying, talk to that one, go find that one. To get him out of trouble. So I'm going to do Mark Meadows right now. think that's the reason why he hasn't been held accountable for not the subpoena. I think that's one of the reasons why. So let's do Mark Meadows real quick. Good morning, Just Joy. Thunder, where are you at? There's Thunder. Okay, so that kind of confirms a little bit. The emotional choice to be made. The emotional choice to be made through Mark Meadows. The emotional and the regret and the despair that he is feeling. Now, do I believe that he has a soul? No. Do I believe he wants to get out of trouble? Yes. And if that's what Spirit calls regret, then that's what we call it. Because Mark Meadows would never have done this if he had a soul. None of them would have chosen this for their country that they live in and the people that they face every single day if they had a soul. A united country soul. So I don't believe he has it, but Spirit's saying that he feels regret and he is emotional choice to be made. And I have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is learning the skills, the gentle, emotional, and the young, the youth, right? He's feeling that emotional connection to it. And then I got the King of Cups. The King of Cups. So he's very emotional about all of this. Emotions doesn't mean he has a soul. Oh, goodness. My coffee just splattered up on my face. What else is new? Okay. Worried about himself. The star, the hope, the bright spot. So he's behind the scenes. And he's, again, the Queen of Cups. He is giving the visionary. He's giving the directions. The messages. He's giving messages. The committee is getting the fortune of Mark Meadows talking behind the scenes. Another ace. And the Ace of Wands, constructing it. I've had this feeling for a very long time that that's what he was doing. And the cards have now confirmed what I have been feeling the whole time, that he has been cooperating quietly, silently. With a promise of the committee going, we will never say anything if you keep on, talking. He does. He regrets being caught, and he knows the ramifications of him being caught. I mean, here's was the first thought. They subpoenaed him to come in. He hands over all of these text messages, which is weird, right? He didn't even try to hide it. All of these text messages were so incredibly damning. It was almost like I just got a vision of this. It was almost like he had, because in some of the text messages, it says that I heard from somebody else, this is what we have to do, is we have to text you so that we can talk to the POTUS and get in the good graces. Like, I support you. All of these little messages, they were directed to text Mark Meadows. It's almost like Mark Meadows was like, I'm not going down on this ship by myself. If we're going to do this, we're all going down. And he was like in his own little crazy way, collecting all of the information about everybody else that was also involved. This sounds really weird, but this is because because the text messages were handed over freely. All of them. You know what I mean? He didn't fight it. But the only thing he fought was not coming in and saying something. So he's incredibly worried about his life if he did that. All right, enough about him. But that's been my feeling the whole time. I'm not saying that Mark Meadows is a good guy, because he's not. However, it's always nice to have somebody working with you when they know the what's going on. All right, so I'm gonna say it one more time. If you're finding it hard to chat, you're gonna need to be subscribed to my channel in order to chat in the chat. All you have to do is subscribe and then wait the 10 minutes, and then you'll be able to talk. So if you're out there just watching, please subscribe. Please. It's fun here. All right. What were we on? What was it? Oh, the Matt Gaetz. I want to see if Matt Gaetz has turned on his friend Marjorie. I mean, they had a whole summer of love together. But now she's not going with what Gaetz wants. For some reason, Gaetz and McCarthy are not friends. We'll look into that too. But we'll look into one thing. We're going to see if, isn't that gross? I wonder if that's the reason why Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband wants a divorce, is because she's been with Gaetz. You know dang well two sex fiends are not going to not do that. I remember being on a show with Lena Rodriguez, and her and I came across that energy. We were all like, what? All right, let's see if Gaetz is. I don't think Gaetz cares. I can't wait till her husband is away from her and he goes and gathers, and because what he can do is go get money to talk about her, right? I hope he does that. I hope he fills up his banking account as he talks crap on his ex-wife. Go get it. Yes, the children. I agree. I feel bad for the children. The children are always the victims in all of this. I don't know. Does anybody know how old her children are? I have no idea how old her children are. Are they adults already? Well, isn't that interesting? I literally got the Page of Wands right off the bat as discovery and messages and news. Chasing the adventure. And then the Queen of Wands, which is the ambitions of politics. And steady progress. Is he? The Three of Pentacles. He's teaching them. He's telling them. He's gathering everybody together and going, this is what she's like. This is what she's doing. This is what she, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's now talking crap about her. Craftsmanship. Cooperating with that. So I do think that he has turned on her. Especially with the Page of Wands, because he's immature. The Page of Wands going forward with the messages, not keeping quiet, which is interesting. Has anybody found out how old her children are? Yes, Tina, I think so. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. Bye, Jane. All right. I'm trying to find out why Matt Gaetz does not like McCarthy. I mean, what they say out in public is not always what they say behind the doors. You know, McCarthy has already been caught having an affair with somebody else in Congress. I don't know why this is a fleeting thought. Are they in the same with Marjorie? Goodness. If there isn't somebody who is are we going to be normal again? I hope so, sometime soon. Hi, Bo Smith. You know, her children, I hope her children, you know, her children, Marjorie Taylor Greene's children cannot come out of this unscathed, because if everybody knows who her children are, unless they're in a community that, if they're going to school where everybody loves Marjorie, they're going to hear some stuff. So. Are they over 18? Okay. I found she has 3 children, ages not available. So I'd say, I think they're in their 20s. Okay, let's see why Matt Gaetz does not like McCarthy. There's some reason why McCarthy, I mean, I can't make stuff up. What would that say to you? Lovers fighting. My intuition, lovers fighting. Come on now. Is it that simple that it's based out of jealousy? Come on. Because I literally got looking for somebody new because of a heartbreak. Is it really this simple? Looking for somebody new because of a heartbreak. And then judgment and the King of Wands. He doesn't want him. He just doesn't want him to be a leader. He doesn't think he's a leader. He has a lot of judgment over his leading abilities. Come on. Is it really that simple? That childish? Anyways, that's what the cards say. That was my intuition too, but you know, sometimes you come across something and you're like, really? Is it really that? Is it really that childish? But with them, I guess it can be. I guess it can be. All right. So what was the other one? All Marjorie Taylor are adult ages. So I want to confirm this. Anybody really has a confirm? Because I can read, if they're adults, I can read on how they're doing over all of this and see if her children are okay. Her kids are like 20 years old, which is good because that means that they're not minors. And they have a better fighting chance. Says, when I was in Georgia, I had her info. I think her oldest is close to 30. Okay. 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 I think so too. I think her children are all adults as well. Because even when in her speeches, she would say, I raised children. So that's like past tense. I've raised children. Okay. Let's check and see how they're doing then. Give us the goods, Sheila. Let's check on our kids and see how they're doing, how they're feeling. I mean, are they team dad or are they team mom? Right? Are they team dad or are they team mom? Ooh, solitude, silence. First thing off the thing is they don't want nothing to do with her public life. Soul searching. This is like the card of the whole, like a completion card of soul searching, out of the spotlight. They don't want nothing to do with her famousness. Very telling. Wow. So I got these two right here. The loving reunion. I thought, well, maybe they have a good relationship with her mom. Then I got the King of Wands next to it. So the Two of Cups is that affair. The affair. The Knight of Wands is that, ambitious, charming, and creative. Okay. So that was interesting. The children know about her affairs. And they believe that she is self-imposed. She has done this to herself. So I think they're team dad. I think they are very much team dad. And they want nothing to do with her. Which is really Marjorie's worst nightmare. Creative new beginning. The burden, they feel very burdened with her. She's a burden to them. Again, I get, there's 2 pages here. So it talks about their youngness. There's 2 pages. So the pages of cups, the emotional, they want, emotional, trying to get through it. The 7 of Pentacles, taking stock, the money. Delusion. They think that the mother is crazy. So do we, honey. If any of her children are watching this, we think your mother's crazy too. We're on board with that. They think that she's crazy. And they have boundaries with her. They defend themselves and they have boundaries with her. Oh my gosh. They're juggling finances and the demand. So they're enjoying the money. Ooh, the last card. Walking away from her. Walking away. They are definitely team dad. They are not team mom. Well, that was interesting. I've never read on her children before. That was interesting. Well, well, well. Oh, well. Interesting, interesting. All right. We've already been on for a good hour. Is there anything team get me out of here? Elizabeth. Yeah, they're on team get me out of here in the spotlight. I bet you they do not ever claim her, like she's my mom. I bet you they don't. I bet you they're like, that's what the hermit came out right off the bat. Like they hide from the spotlight. Yeah. One day, I think her daughter likes Bobert. Who knows? But the children are team dad. And they think their mother is crazy. So, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here. It's been an hour. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to get to 18,000 soon. So do that. Welcome to my channel. I am inviting you to join me. And whoever's on the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know there is a kind woman out there, and I can't remember her thing, who always time stamps my videos. Honey, I would love for you to email me if you're the one doing it and give me your address, and I will gift you one of my witch's bells, because that's a lot of work to listen to the whole thing and timestamp it. Girlfriend, that's a lot more ambition than I do. Because my ADDness or whatever goes on in my brain, it's almost painful for me to go through a long video and timestamp it. It's tough. It really is tough for me to do. So if you are doing that, send me your information. I will gift you some witches bells. Just let me know your colors, and I will make one personally for you. So your colors and your things. Ask. Let's see. Butterfly Kisses Healing. I sent one to her, or two, or one. I don't remember. Anyways, she received some too. So anyhow, thanks everyone. I really, really appreciate you. You do my heart and soul good. And thank you for tolerating all of the mess on my face. Hopefully you really can't see it. I can, because I know it's there, right? But anyhow, and then of course I pointed it out to you, right? So you guys have a wonderful Monday. And I am going to absolutely be front and center with this January 6th committee. Thank you, Glenna. And I am so excited about this. And I think they're doing the right thing, where they're going to just open it up and give out all of the information so that the Republicans can't come back and say, well, they hid that. They didn't say anything about that. I think that's the best thing they can do, is just lay it all out. I don't care how long it is. We can all look through it. And thank you for everyone for pushing the like button. Please hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate each and every one of you. And bye, Jackie. Love you too. All right, everyone. Have a great day.